What's stopping you from being the best? You. Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's time to take your shot. Get off your feet and become the best version of you. Stop making excuses. To be the best, you have to learn from the best. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. Clash School has the knowledge, the support, the wisdom, the coaches. Join ClashSchool.com to find the new you.
And we are back with a Springtrap episode. It has been a while, but we have a worthy cause today. You guys just saw the trailer for it. We're talking about Clash School here today. We have myself, Captain Nemo, aka Scrappy Academy. We have Carbon Finn, and we have Agester, the brains behind this whole thing. Who you're actually showing your pumpkin thing right now since your screen zoomed out. But guys, I'm so stoked to be here because we are going to be talking about this brand new service for Clashers, for competitive gamers of all different games, not only on mobile, but also on other devices as well. Agester, my man, the day has come. He's been working on this for months, building this website. If you haven't checked that already, I feel like a lot of you guys are there. It's clashschool.com. Go check it out right now. It is live. Agester, the day has come, man. How you feeling?
I'm pumped and excited, nervous, the whole 9 yards. This has been a project in the making. Actually, the idea spawned years and years ago. I wanted a service where you could go to and find the best, and learn from them. We built ClashSchool.com, and it wasn't until I went to the Germany trip that I made the connections and met amazing people that I thought would be perfect candidates to bring into this new service.
Mm-hmm. That Germany trip was a great one. It made a whole lot of things happen for many people. And hey, Nemo, what's going on with you, man? Why don't you tell everybody what you're up to, how you work into this mix, and all that good stuff?
Sounds good. Well, what's up, everybody? Super excited. We've been working with this for so long. I had to keep my mouth shut for so long. I am so excited that we finally let this out. How am I a part of this? I'm going to be involved in a bunch of different stuff. I got Discord server build up. We got the coaches ready. I'm just going to be part of the team here, and I'm really, really excited and pumped to get started. I'm actually also one of the coaches, as you saw in the preview. So I'm pretty excited about that. You'll be able to basically, rent me out if you want.
That sounds awful, but that is basically true. That is basically true. And Carbon, what's up, man? Thanks for coming to the show. And how do you fit into this whole mix?
Thank you, Echo. And it's great to be here back on the Springtrap show. It's a lot of fun every single time. But it was, I believe, in DreamHack Atlanta when I was talking with Agester out there about this idea and to kind of bring it to where it is now. And I mean, Agester, he is literally amazing. I don't know how he does it. It's crazy. But to see it where it's come from the initial idea to where it is now, it's really cool, and everything that's been behind the scenes. But basically here to kind of help at kind of any level in not only Clash of Clans, but also there's like YouTube, there's Twitch, there's streams. There's a lot of other things as part of this website. It's really cool. And then there's a lot of other games too, which is really cool.
Yeah, this website right now is being launched with a couple of games that have coaches all set. We focused heavily on Clash of Clans, obviously, because we're all from that community. That's where we have the most connections, and that's where we could bring in the strongest coaches right off the bat. So right now, We have a full arsenal of Clash of Clans coaches ready to coach and ready to be hired for to make you, the best. That's really what we're here to do. So you could go win millions of dollars in playing Clash of Clans. But we also have some coaches that are already ready and more coming for PUBG Mobile, for Brawl Stars, and for Clash Royale. Maybe not ready right now for Brawl Stars. I'm not sure, but that's in the works.
Yeah, so the biggest thing about Clash School, what the vision that I wanted for it was that I wanted it to be a multi-language, multi-game, multi-platform kind of thing. And obviously our heart was this Clash of Clans. And so, we really had to reach out and recruit the best of the best. So we're filling up Brawl Stars right now. We're filling up Royale, PUBG, and we're really doing it by word of mouth. And, that has the credentials, that has a personality, everything that would bring you the best service. So right now that's our big thing. We think we have the people that are on board right now are the best of the best, and and we plan on just exploding this where you'll be able to do group sessions with clans, which will lead to one-on-one sessions. We're going to keep up with all the esports events, for all the games. We really want to explode this. So this is really just the tip of the iceberg.
It is just the tip of the iceberg. And a lot of people are asking about the jerseys that we're wearing right now. We're all rocking our Clash School jerseys, which have our names nicely and beautifully on the back. Who made these jerseys, Agester? Got to give a little
I do.
plug,
Playmakers
right?
Wanted. Yeah, thank you, Teskey, for hooking us up with these. These are absolutely amazing, and you'll see all the coaches wearing these, which is just awesome.
Yes. It is awesome.
Indeed.
So I guess we're here today to talk a little bit about what we're doing, but of course this is a Springtrap episode, and as you guys know, well, if you guys know about the Springtrap, we field any questions that you guys have from the chat, whether they are about Clash School itself, about Clash of Clans, or really anything else. So all the questions that you've been burning to ask Carbon Finn, we could ask them today, and he is forced to answer everything. So it's that day for it. So I guess, Agester, I think everyone that we have right now in the chat is a Clash of Clans player. If anyone else is a player of another game, like heavy into another game, let us know in the chat right now. But what are some other games we're looking into and other platforms as well? Like, what are the limits of Clash School?
There are no limits. We're gonna, eventually we're gonna go out to PC. We're gonna do even console, and then honestly, if this takes off and it does really well, we're gonna turn it into an app, and it's gonna just explode. And it really depends on what the demand is there. That's the big what if. But we think the demand is there. We've heard often that people are looking for great coaches. So a lot of us felt that this was a service that was actually missing amongst the community.
I agree. And if you go to the website, guys, you'll see that there's all different coaches. You have people that are pro players. You have people that are just really good league players. You have people that do things outside of Clash of Clans. So there's really different coaches for different needs. Like maybe you don't want to be a pro player, but you're just looking to get better in Clash of Clans. We'll use that as an example. Maybe you don't need a coach that's going to be at the top level. Maybe you want someone that's on a different level. And we have coaches from the top all the way. Well, I shouldn't say to the bottom because really no one is at the bottom. And then someone has to be at the bottom. And that sounds bad. No one wants to be that guy. But, a lot of variety for coaches. Pricing changes between the different coaches so you could get what fits for you. Yep. I'm done talking. Who's taking over?
Well, so it's not just games too. We're actually doing a bunch of other stuff like YouTube, Twitch, streaming. Yep. There's going to be a lot of different services that are coming. So I'm super excited for that. So if you wanted to know how to do YouTube or how to do Twitch, and let's say you wanted to, get a session with Carbon or with Echo, you can totally do that. You can get all of the expert things that you need, and it's not going to be just games. So make sure to remember that.
It's actually pretty funny right now. There's so many people on the site right now. It's going slow.
Really?
Yeah, and it's even on its own server right now, so that's just pretty funny that there's a lot of people that's on it.
So basically, it's
a good problem
on the web service.
It's a good problem.
That's what happened. Oh, man.
Don't worry, I'll be back up.
We should also talk about quality, right? So when you do come in and you get a session, you get a one-on-one session with the coach. There's going to be there's a stream involved. There's screen sharing, so you'll be able to do a lot of collaboration. It's not just listening. You'll be able to play with the coach. There's a lot of different elements that are involved here. It's not just listening. So it's really, really cool. I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, it's basically top to bottom. You're not, we have a big screening process that you have to go through. It's not like someone comes to us and signs up and says, I want to be a coach, and they're a coach in the site. They have to go through the steps. They have to go through the coaching process. They have to have the I guess the equipment needed so that they can actually play with the other person that's being coached, so they can see what's going on. So it's you're getting quality when you come to the site. And I mean, Clash of Clans, it's only going other places right now. It's not stopping at 13. So there's always going to be stuff to learn, and that really goes with any game. It really does. And I guess another thing we could figure out is if we start finding a demand for other games, if people all want to have coaches for, I don't know, another game, that's things that we could reach out to and find, because, you know, we have amazing connections.
Yep.
Right, Carbon
Yeah.
Finn?
Yes, absolutely. That's the beautiful thing about this is it's limitless. You literally, it's going to be grown by the demand, and it's really exciting. And we don't even know the full potential yet. And so
Yeah,
it's
so
all about you guys in chat.
it's basically like the Craigslist for coaching right here. So
All right, the site's working for me now.
It's working.
oh, that's
Good.
did it really go down?
I told the
Too many people.
Wow.
I just told the server company. I said, "Hey, watch out! There's a lot of traffic coming."
That's funny. So I saw we have a lot of people, a lot of familiar names in the chat right now, but can we give some shout outs to any coaches that we saw were here? I saw Ocelot was here. He's one of the coaches. And I also saw Lady B was in the house right now, and she's going to be a coach on the site as well. And did I miss anybody, guys, that you may have seen scrolling through?
I have not seen anybody else, but we got a lot of questions here, by the way.
We do.
Yeah,
We do.
one more that we have to get to,
I
though,
see
is
Coach Gumby in there. She should be on.
Okay.
I see that we have Clash
Coach
Recruiter in the chat too, and I think HG,
Yeah.
you may want to say something about Clash Recruiter because he had a big thing to do with this process as
Yeah,
well. no?
big shout out to Clash Recruiter. That's Immortal. He was a huge help with integrating this service with Discord, because we're using Discord as part of a screen share to do the one-on-one sessions. So he was a huge help. He was very talented. It was able to take everything that we asked to do and did an amazing job. So if you ever need a bot, hit up Immortal. He did a great job.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
and
guys.
also-
Nope, sorry. Sorry, Carbon. What's up?
Yeah, so I was just going to expand on kind of the Discord part of it. Is a lot of people have asking kind of what is, I guess, the process, but it's really cool is when you create the order on the website, it will automatically kick off a kind of Discord invite where you have a private, not only text channel with that coach, but then also a voice channel. And then those will kind of be archived for you can go back to at a later date, which is really cool, where then that's only for you and the coach's eyes, where you guys can communicate in that for that session or whatnot. And it's really cool. It's automatic, and the way they built it out is really something different, totally, that I wouldn't have been able to do.
No.
It's very smooth. So you get an
Yeah.
email, you get a link, you come in, you have a private session like Carbon said over here. You have your own channel, your own voice channel. You could do a lot of screen sharing back and forth between you and the other and the coach themselves. There's, you literally get to talk to them. Some of the coaches are going to be on camera, so you're able to see them as well. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. And then another question is, can people who have nothing to do with COC sign up for YouTube branding or something along those lines? Absolutely. You don't have to have anything to do with COC. It can be YouTube branding, it could be Twitch branding, it could be stream setup, and you can not ever cover a game ever like close to any Supercell or anything. It could be literally for anything.
Yeah,
sure.
there's actually two of us. So I'm on the site. Obviously, I'll do Clash of Clans, but that's not really my specialty. There's a lot of pro players who are better than me at that. But the reason why I'm on the site is for YouTube coaching and stuff like that. And we also have who do we have for Twitch stuff?
Well,
we have Mr. Flip, Mr.
Carbon, Flip, and
Flip.
Carbon also. Cool. So if you guys are like brand new to Twitch and you don't know what you're doing, you want to learn how to stream or you want to learn how to do YouTube, we have coaches for that as well. Because like we said, it's limitless. It's a service where you can get coaching in literally anything. Nemo's actually going to start, dating, coaching on how to, initial dating steps and stuff like that.
That's
So
right.
it's
That's right.
limitless what we can
Cupid
do.
Nemo. Well, and on the serious note too. Thank you, by the way, Echo, for that
You're
one.
welcome.
But on the serious note, you'll be able to do a half hour, and you'll be able to do an hour,
Yeah.
and eventually we're going to have even some actual lessons with group sessions as well. So
Yeah.
it will be just a one-on-one. The other question I see there is base building going to be part of it? Absolutely. We have a couple of different base builders that are set up, including myself, and there's Bradders and a few more. So there's definitely going to be base building as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That's hard. Base building is. I feel like building a good base could be harder than actually
So
figuring
hard.
out how to do a
I
good
need to
attack.
sign up for those lessons. I have no idea what I'm doing for base building. So that's not my that's I will not be covering base building for sure.
And I'll tell you too, as far as the recruiting process, I actually went through each community manager with each game in Supercell, and they gave me a list of names. And so a lot of these coaches were personally recommended by Supercell, which is pretty awesome. That says a lot.
Yeah, and that's how we got a lot of the people. It was because they were recommended from those communities. So it's not like we're just going out and getting
Mhm.
anybody that's like a friend.
Yeah,
So-
the coaches have to go through all of us. They have to go through a really rigorous testing. They have to show us what they're doing. There's got to be credentials. They're definitely going to be the best of the best.
Yeah, and we have smirking revenge in the chat saying seminars would be cool, and we agree. Like large group seminars, it would be great for us because you have one coach teaching. It's kind of like a college course, teaching a group.
Yeah.
And it would be better for some of you that maybe don't have the money to spend on one-on-one coaching, but you could spend a few bucks to get inside one of these sessions, and you could get coached in that way. It's not one-on-one, but it's definitely more than you would get from maybe just watching a YouTube video. Questions could be fielded, and it could be the next level, the next step beyond watching tutorials and things like that.
I do want to give a shout out to both Bang and Boxy for doing a lot of the graphics work for Clash School. So if you guys ever need artwork, hit them up. They did an amazing job.
They do a really good job.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, they do. So, guys, do we have any questions about the site, or is it fairly clear? Because what I don't want to do is sit here and just continuously say the same thing. If you have questions about it, let us know what the
Maybe-
questions are. Yep.
Maybe is there a way for you to bring the site up on their stream for them to see for people
I
who
could-
aren't visiting
I could
directly? Maybe?
probably do that.
Maybe.
Yeah, why don't you guys keep the chat going?
And
I just don't
I'll
wanna-
answer. I'll answer one of the other questions. I see a lot of people are trying to see what it takes to apply to be a coach. So come on down to our Discord, talk to Hster or myself, and we can talk to you about that. So you send us. I'll spam the Discord link
Oh.
right here.
Yep. I see another good question is, will there be a pre-recorded sessions for sale? I don't know what the plan is in terms of for that is going to be, but I know there will definitely a lot of the sessions, at least I know the ones that I do, probably a lot of other people will as well, is they can be recorded and then you can then watch your session back if you so choose, because it'll be sent to you. And then also then that could be then used for some other, if you want to release that to say other people can take a look at this, or I don't know, it could be, you could go kind of any different route, but that's another thing is you'll be able to rewatch your session back, which will be really cool.
Valuable.
Yeah,
Very
but another thing we're also exploring too is giving the coach multiple options to do their sessions. Eventually down the road, we're going to have it all, as an option to be integrated all throughout the website, where it'll store off all the sessions. You could possibly have a membership and get access to various tutorials based on whatever kind of game, things like that. So there's so many things we can do with this. There's just huge opportunities.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna pull up the site right now. Unfortunately, it's not something that I checked out beforehand, so I don't really know what's on my screen capture site. I mean, I know what's on the screen, what it's gonna capture, but I'm just gonna go to it. We're just gonna go to it right now. So let's see
Perfect.
here. All right, yeah, we got to get me out of here. That's what we need to do. There we go. All right, so this is the website. I don't know how long before my guys see it on the delay, but it's a well built out site by Acer. It's really fresh looking, and it's doing a little bit of advertising for all the different contents that we have, talking about some PUBG Mobile right here, and then going to Clash School is being live. What's that?
Nope. I was saying, yeah, that was the site. I don't see it just yet. The delay.
Yeah,
there's
a
delay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you're gonna have. I'm just gonna scroll down, kind of explain what they're seeing on the screen. You're gonna have all the games listed that we are currently coaching, and you could hire Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, and PUBG Mobile. As of right now, obviously focusing heavy on the Clash of Clans and the Supercell stuff, because that's where we have our connections. And then we have some of our top coaches. Of course, Carbon Finn is in the top center stage. You scroll down. If you were to be interested in a coach, you would just click on their profile, and it'll give you some details about that coach. Shows you their rate. You could choose your option for coaching: Clash of Clans, Twitch branding, or YouTube branding. And you can get a little bit of information about your coach their title, their time zone, which is actually important when you're trying to schedule a meeting with someone. So pay attention to that.
Yep.
Availability, so the schedule where they can actually meet, their time availabilities, achievements that they've done, about them, and then we have some related people on the side as well. So it's pretty much that simple, checking out what coaches are teaching what you want them to teach, what coaches are in your price range, and what coaches have the same schedule that could fit your schedule. Those are basically three of the things that you would want to be looking for. And if you're looking for other stuff, you could just, if I'm looking for a coach in, let's say, Clash of Clans, I could use the drop down, and it should, we'll see what it brings us actually. So it's going to bring us to a bunch of the coaches that are available for that game. So you could search by game, by coach, or by service. As you can see, a whole bunch of names that may look familiar to you or may not. And they, of course, put Nemo and I on the last part of page 2. We're the hidden dummies on this.
Hey, you know what? Once you get phenomenal reviews, you'll move right to the top or the bottom.
But a couple of faces that you may see and say, I know that person. We have, of course, Lady B. We have Clash with we have Eric from One Hive. We have Judo Sloth, and a couple of pro players like Sebix right here. And who else is on here? Some of these people I don't even know.
Well, you'll get to know.
I sure will, of course. And there's Brad, as we were speaking about him before. But yeah, that is the website. Is there anything else you want me to show on the website, H-Ster?
No, I mean, I think everyone, kind of got the general gist of it, but pretty much if you have any kind of questions, there is a frequently asked questions on there. You can go through that explains a lot of the basic kind of questions that people would have.
Yes.
I see some questions in the chat. Like one question is, what's the pricing? Each coach has a different price. It's by half hour and an hour, so you can choose which one you'd like. The coaches are totally regional, so there's coaches from all over the world. And one other thing that's very important, that is just the start. We actually have so many more coaches that we're interviewing and getting ready right now. This is like a tip of the iceberg of what you're going to see. We're starting out with that. There's a lot more coaches coming.
Yeah, we have a lot that's all in the training process right now that will be all throughout this week be going live on the site.
Yep. And then there will be, like, as we talked about before, different types of groups that essentially can be put together where it won't, because obviously the individual coaching session will be the most expensive, as it's one-on-one, versus if you're in the group, then it'll be a lot cheaper, and it'll be you with multiple people kind of on discussing that one subject or a couple different things. Yep.
So I think we've hit on it pretty good. People are asking about payment methods, but I guess that's pretty standard stuff, right?
Yeah, right now it's set up with PayPal. We'll probably connect it with another merchant later on, just do straight up credit card, but PayPal can do straight up credit card without even an account. So it really kind of handles everything.
I see Amanda in the chat as well. She's another one of the coaches on the site, and Ocelot right there. I think they're all just chatting so people could see their names. They want that exposure, that initial free branding. So what are you guys doing in Clash of Clans? What's going on in your bases right now? What's going on in your attacks? How are your attacks going? We could talk a little bit about Clash too, because I think we really nailed down what Clash School is about. And it is live right now, and it will be live until it's not.
Forever.
Yeah, it's going to be live. So
it's going to take off.
Forever.
Yep.
One question before we start. We are definitely going to be expanding into PC as well. We're definitely going to be doing that. And yes, there will be graphics. Cough, cough, bang.
How to do graphics.
To learn that. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I do Photoshop or video editing.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. I've been doing it for about 1.5 years, but I'm probably doing it all wrong. So
that would be a good one. Yeah,
I would actually love to sit with somebody who does like Adobe Premiere, like professionally.
Same.
I've watched some like streams of people using Photoshop, and I'm just like, geez, what you do is not what I do, and I just barely make my thumbnails, and I get around it. But
layer masks. What are layer masks?
I heard of them. I have never used. I think I might have used it, but I'm not good with it.
Yeah, I usually find them and I can't get them off.
Indeed.
So they're asking if you're going to teach YOLO Golo again.
Me?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, the troll army. Whatever you want to learn it's you. So it's up to you. That's the real.
I feel like you're going to be. You think do people still look at you as like the Lalo guy, or since that's not so meta right now, are you kind of Has that faded a little bit?
Well, Lalo is not even close to being meta right now at Channel
Right.
13. And I guess that's good. That was, to be honest, that's good for me in a sense because it's gotten me to expand my horizon into so many different attack strategies that now I pretty much know what to expect for every single one of them, unless I've never seen the attack completely before, which it's pretty rare, but there are some that just come up. But I mean, if I have a Lalo attack or whatnot, it comes back to me. But I need to do a little bit of practice to get it back. But I need it back for Talent 13. It's so hard with those scatter shots.
Yeah. I mean, is there a way to get it back with those scatter shots? Either something needs a buff or a nerf, or else it's going to stay as it is, right?
That or the base design. There are some
Yeah.
people that make it work, and how they do it, they're just crazy good. But it's really hard.
And that's going to be like a forever thing because scatter shots aren't really going away.
No, they're
Even
not.
Town Hall 14, 15, there's still going to be scatter shots.
Yeah.
I already heard Giga scatter shots, so we're going to have 5 of them coming out of the town hall. Is the word.
Imagine. Yeah.
That would be awful, actually.
Cannot imagine that. But yeah, excited for this.
Yeah, it looks like they liked your video today, Nemo. 260 Barb clone for the win in the chat.
That's
What?
right. No, well, I've been threatening to do that one for a while. I think actually Ned was the one that kept threatening me to do it, but I didn't want to do it in CW Wall of War. So farming it is.
Yeah, I love that idea. When you told it to me, I was so jealous that I didn't think of it myself. That's just
Yeah,
something that, everything's been done so much in Clash of Clans. So when I heard that, I'm like, that's cool. I don't know that that's done that much.
Well, for $35 for half hour, you can rent me out. I can teach it to you, buddy.
You'll learn it.
3-star every time.
That's
You
right,
got
like a boss.
Someone using the Yeti blimp, it still works well. Yeah, the
Oh,
Yeti,
yeah.
the Yeti blimp is pretty good. It's a nice.
Yeti blimp is meta.
It is meta. It is meta. It was
Yeah.
funny because I said in one of my videos when I was talking about that strategy, like I remember when the Yeti just came out and people in the chat in Discord they were like, "What if
Yeah.
we put some Yeti in the blimp? Like, how would that work?" And then a couple weeks later, it's a thing. It's cool
Indeed.
being in the positions where you hear that stuff happening and the development of stuff, and then
Oh yeah.
it actually happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool because when we were out for the Town Hall 13 live stream, and with that, basically everybody was testing out the troops, and the big thing was the siege barracks, and that was the thing. Oh, this is gonna be awful, and this is gonna be
Yeah.
terrible. Like, how do you use this thing? And there's a P.E.K.K.A, but you can't even send it in as a wall wrecker or a stone slammer. But now the siege barracks used like crazy. I mean, I think the most two siege machines right now are the siege barracks and the blimp.
Yeah.
But ever since they changed that death damage of the blimp because of it's crazy. But yeah, that siege barracks is something that nobody expected to be as good.
Yeah, well, it's weird because it just kind of spams troops out, but that's why Clash of Clans is great. You give some solid players something brand
Yeah.
new, they'll figure out a way to make it work. I mean, like the Lava Hound was one of the most
Yep.
hated troops ever when it came out, right? What does that thing do?
That's
Yeah.
right. And if you fail, you just go to class school.
Indeed.
That's
So
right.
we're actually in talks with Supercell to make the meta a lot more difficult, just to improve sales over at Clash School.
Right.
That's a joke, in case you didn't know.
Yes.
Any other messages? I see somebody talking about Builders Hall. Who has the highest Builders Hall trophies out of all of our coaches? Carbon, what are your
Oh.
trophies in Builders Hall?
I have no idea. I think I'm right at. I think I'm right at 3,000. I got
That's a really
just
funny
enough to-
question.
I got just enough to get the gem thing, the 1,000 gems, and then I think
That
that's
was it.
where I'm at. Yeah.
I may
I
be
think
the
we're gonna stop
highest. I
too.
wonder.
I'm at 34, I think. 3,400.
Oh.
Definitely. I got to
I would
add
say-
Builders Hall to my rap sheet.
I would say Eric is probably the best Builder Hall player.
He
Really?
plays?
Oh yeah, he plays.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't either.
loves it, man. He really likes Builder Hall.
I play it when I stream. It's a nice in between while I'm waiting for things to cook. So
Yeah, I never really play it.
I
only
do
do
it for
it.
playing games.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do maybe just to get the 20 right away for the
Oh,
one
yeah.
gem donations and or something, and that's when I
Oh.
do it. Yeah.
you guys not giving it that love.
Nope.
I'm pushing for next year's update to be just straight Builders Hall.
Oh,
Make
God.
Builders Hall.
You're
great
gonna have
again.
Builder Hall Wars and oh my goodness,
Yeah,
build on
listen,
Clan
I
Wars.
need something, man. I'm
Clan War
grabbing at
League?
straws here.
Didn't you
So-
say You wanted an off button,
Oh my god.
An off button for what?
the builder hall.
No, I love Builders Hall.
Oh my god.
Lady
Just kidding.
B's a Builders Hall god, she says. Then there's a
No, I
Great
like it.
face.
It gives you something to do. You know, you're waiting.
it's a time
It's
killer.
nice. Yep.
Time killer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I'm running low on things to talk about here, so
Some people
Yeah.
are asking for the ad again. By the way,
Oh, the
I
video.
could throw it on again real quick.
there's a couple of people asking for it.
So I'll keep our mics on. I'm gonna throw the ad on again, and if Hster, if you want to tutorial everyone through it, we'd be listening to you. Here we
Do
go.
it.
I knew that was coming.
Well, actually, you're gonna be on delay, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
What's stopping you from being the best? You. Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's time to take your
I
shot.
don't see the video yet.
That's it's so delicious.
It is.
Get off your feet
like a
and
minute.
become
It's like
the
a minute,
best
right?
version of you. Stop
Hey,
making
hey, now,
excuses.
There it is.
To be
Now
the
I see it.
best, you have to learn from the best. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your
I know, right?
opportunity.
We're sitting here.
Clash School has the knowledge, the support, the wisdom, the coaches. Join ClashSchool.com to find the new you.
Elevate your game today. And yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
for any level, guys. Really, whatever you're looking for coaching for, there's going to be a coach for you. And if it's new player stuff or if it's pro player stuff, there's people across the board. So really, whatever you're looking for. And we had a donation come through from Candid Brawler. Thank you so much for that, man. I saw a whole bunch of hype coming through in the chat while we were playing our little intro thing. So thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Candid.
Yeah.
Nice. And yeah, the other question was, yes, it's going to be individual and group sessions, by the way. So you could do
Yeah.
individuals for 30 minutes, you could do it an hour, or you could do the group sessions soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
New mix of them.
Yep, and I see Axios saying that Bang would be good for a graphics coach, and I think that's what they were hinting at a little bit earlier on in the show. I don't know if she wants to or not, but I know Agester would love to get her on board.
Yeah, actually, yeah, she and I had talks about it really early on when she actually designed the logo of that was an idea for her to teach people how to do graphics.
Yeah. Oh, maybe one
Oh
day.
yeah.
So-
One day.
So what else are we talking about here today, guys?
Whatever the chat has questions or things, pretty much anything.
Is there a Discord link available to people just to join the Discord, or is that only for coaching sessions? I've seen a few people ask for the link.
You know, we went back and forth with whether it should be private or public, but I think we're going to leave it public because, you know, people might want to, before they purchase something, and be able to talk to somebody one-on-one, answer questions. So I think it's great for that. But if you actually just go to discord.clashschool.com, it'll bring you straight to it.
And I'm spamming the link in the chat as
Or that
well.
link in chat, yeah.
Perfect. Good. And it seems like you have a big fan. This Coach Gumby personage just keeps
What?
so proud of you.
Who is that?
I have a lot of
Come
stalkers.
Come on.
Yeah, she's
Follows you everywhere.
She does. Gems is a great
yeah.
form of payment.
Imagine.
Yes, we will have Diablo Immortal coaches. We will be expanding to all other games for sure.
Yeah.
That's for
And
sure.
honestly, this really spawned from because when I was looking for a service that does this, there wasn't one for mobile that had professional players. A lot of them were just services that were mostly tailored towards PC, and they weren't professional players. They were just people that didn't
Signed
have
up
the
on the site
yeah,
to
they
coach.
just signed up on the site and
Yeah.
said that they were a pro and they didn't have the credentials. And here, these people have been, all the coaches have been vetted, which is awesome.
Yep. Beaten through the system.
Indeed.
So guys, if you don't have any more questions, I can't talk forever about nothing. So if you want to talk or ask some questions about anything, let us know right now in the chat. And we got another donation coming through. Thank you so much.
Oh.
What do you guys think about the primal skins? Okay. What do we think about the primal skins, guys?
I will not be using the primal skin. I'm not using the Grand Warden primal skin, the king, or I won't be using the queen. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of them. So
No?
Are you a
I don't
party
know.
wizard warden guy?
I am
warden?
a party wizard warden guy. I am. I
warden.
do like that. I don't like the any of the primal skins.
I agree, and especially the queen one. That one is
Yeah, that queen.
god awful.
I like it.
I don't like.
Oh,
I
no
did
way.
not like
No,
it.
but when you look over, it's like an animal. I don't know. It's
No.
different. I think
No,
it's cool.
man.
I don't like it at all.
No.
I agree. I don't care for them. But I am using the warden primal because I really don't like when he says party all the time.
Hmm.
Oh, come on. I like the party
I like
warden.
that. I like the party
Yeah.
warden.
Me too. I have a party warden set.
You
I
just
wonder
turn your
what
sound down,
Judo's
too.
using.
I would love to be able to gift people a skin. Just gift them. Or a pass.
Or if you miss one.
That would be nice.
Yes.
People do
what you-
giveaways for passes all the time. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
Well,
you
they
gotta
gotta
use
pay the
PayPal. But I
PayPal or
wanted to do it
something.
through the game. Like,
Right.
here's
Yeah, like
Bill
in
Pass.
game. That'd be cool.
Kind of like when you buy a gem pack and you can give little gem donations. to
Yeah.
your clan mates.
Exactly.
It goes in
That
clan
would
or
be
something.
cool.
Yeah.
They should
would
do
love that.
that. There's tons
That'd
of
be
people
cool.
that would do that.
But they do have to put the creator code under the when you buy
Clash
gems.
champs. Yep.
It's got to be there. So when you get
Clash
gems,
champs.
you get anything, it'll remind people.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's advertising your code.
Yeah.
So it was asking, what's your favorite queen skin? Looks like.
Mine is the new
Ice
not
Queen?
the primal one. No, the one that was after that. The Lunar New Year one. I like
Oh,
that
the one that costs $10. That
I
one.
didn't get
That
that
was
one.
pretty cool.
do
Yeah,
I should
I know. I
have.
missed that one too.
I
like
didn't
it.
get it either because it was
I was
10
too
bucks.
busy coding Clash School.
So
Ah.
to me, it was worth it.
No excuse, man.
No, yeah, it was.
I like
it
it.
was a nice skin. I didn't get it.
I like
I
the
don't
ice
think
one.
I don't look at it as, oh my god, it was so expensive. It was $10. I look at it as the season pass is such a good deal because you're getting a $10 skin for only $5 when you get the season
I think they
pass.
should
That's
have,
the
like-
way we need to look at it.
I think they should have like a skin weekend where all the skins are available and you can pick them up.
No, I don't think so. It's not. Then it diminishes the value. Then they're like, oh, I can just get it later, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think they'll ever do it because
If
it's
that were
gonna.
doable, I'd want the Christmas tree from 6 years ago because
Yeah.
when I started playing Clash, I freaking deleted it. Didn't know I was supposed to save those things.
You're a
Oh,
tree
yeah.
killer. Tree killer.
Yeah. Me too,
Sucks.
man. That hurts.
Every Christmas
that hurts.
time, I think about that. I think I mention it in a video every year. I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
Trying to catch up on these chats.
Topher, do I teach people how to attack with their feet? Yeah, absolutely. Just for you, Topher. How's that?
I did see that question from Axis. She said, are there coaches available to teach other coaches like the leaders on how to manage a clan? I think it's a great one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah. Huh. We should add that. Let's write it down.
Well, there were actually some of the coaches that we have coming on board that are very familiar with coaching, teams like Tribe Gaming and stuff like that. They may not be in the 5, but they will manage them and coach them along the way. So I definitely think we're going to have that.
We got donations. So many
We
donations
have.
come in.
Irish came through. Thank you so much. Saying, Carbon, who's your favorite content creator? Don't hate me.
Oh.
My favorite content creator?
Listen, I have the off button on Carbon right here, just so you know.
Oh my goodness. I mean, there's so many amazing content creators everywhere. Like, where do you even
That's
start?
not a fair question.
It's
It's not.
You
That's a
can't.
tough one. Yeah.
Every content creator has their own unique kind of niche they cover, and they do it great. It's like you can't obviously single out an individual person, but they're all amazing, man. They're all amazing.
Everyone.
I mean,
They're all good.
They're all good.
You are the man of the people, Carbon. Man
Try
of
to
the
be.
people.
You try to
I know.
be.
And we also had another donation come through from Archa Cologne. Thank you so much. He says that we're awesome. We think you're awesome as well.
Thank you.
That we do. We do.
Mm-hmm.
They're asking what kind of other Supercell games do we play?
Just
I
Clash.
play Brawl Stars and Clash. I don't play Clash Royale much anymore, although I've put a ton of hours into it in the past, but I don't play it anymore. Used to play a little bit of Boom Beach too, little.
And just Clash for me. I'm a one game man.
Yep.
Mm.
I honestly, I was doing Clash and then actually more PUBG for a while, and then honestly, just when this project landed in my lap, I just went full on with it and really put everything aside. So
Cody.
Mhm.
as soon as this settles down, I'm gonna be back into it.
We have actually let's listen to you, Carbon, and then we'll get back to the questions. What do you play besides Clash? Supercell.
Just Clash for Supercell. Yeah, that's all I play for.
You play a little
Supercell.
COD Mobile too, though, right?
I did that back in like October of last year.
Mhm.
We were playing some of that. That was fun, but I haven't touched it since then.
Gotcha.
It's been a while, but yeah, we did for haven't done it in a little bit, but been playing some Mafia, which is kind of more of an offline kind of social deduction party game,
That's
which
the
a
one
lot
where
of
I popped in and everyone was putting their head down and stuff, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Same with me. Yeah, I got in. I'm like, what's going on? Why is everybody sleeping?
Everyone's
like, is this-
sleeping, and then they
is-
wake up, and then yeah,
I'm like, is this Carbon stream? I'm like, is this Carbon? I'm like, where's Carbon? There's like 19
it's a
people
lot
on
of
the screen.
fun.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
was
lot of
pretty cool.
fun. Yep, it's a lot of fun.
Carbon Lady B rephrased the question that came through with the donation and says it
Oh.
may be easier for you to answer. What
Okay.
content creator was your inspiration? That's an easier one to answer without hurting feelings.
Okay. Yeah. So initially, I would say I didn't I watched some Twitch before I had no like inspiration to start YouTube before like I wanted to do live streaming, and for a little while I know I was watching Powerbang through Twitch, and I watched the YouTube, but I just really liked the live stream feature of kind of being live with people and talking with them. I know another person that I was watching who didn't have as many viewers as Powerbang. Spiral was always a great man. He hasn't streamed in, I don't know, it's been over a year or so, or even longer. But there's quite a bit of people that I remember back in the day a while ago. I used to watch quite a bit. But in terms of kind of getting more into the game, Powerbang was a really big one.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that question from
course.
Boxy at me. He said, what was it that inspired the stream viewers to get where you are now? Honestly, it was back in, so Age comes from the game Age of Empires. I played it religiously. That was my first multiplayer where I was just addicted, forever ago, which they're about to come out with another one. It's been like 20 years, but that got me
Oh.
started. And then joining Counter-Strike, I was very competitive in that, was trying to get to the esports level. I had that dream. I remember watching online where dads were bringing their kids to LAN parties, and I was like, I'm going to be that dad. So I know my son is turning into a gamer, so I'm definitely going to do that. But going from that and then having kids, I didn't have time to do that anymore. And so Clash of Clans was the perfect game where you can pick it up, put it down, and go back and forth. And then the API came out, and I'm a coder, and I just got curious and started, playing with it. And I eventually created a tournament system for my clan, and they loved it. And they loved it so much that they inspired me to create Clash Champs. So the Clash Champs started with the tournament system where you can stay in your clan, compete in a tournament. You can jump clans all over, and it still scores you in tournaments. And that's what I loved about it, because nobody really wanted to leave their clan, but they also want to be competitive at the same time. And from there, I built multiple tools, which eventually got noticed. And also big thanks to Carbon for supporting me along the way too, for getting those tools noticed. But that's kind of how it started. And then going to the Germany trip led to this idea of Clash School. And actually, Clash School, I purchased that domain about 4 months before I purchased Clash Champs. So that idea was actually pre, Clash Champs. But yeah, so making those connections in Germany, I think we were all out there in Echo, you, myself, and Bash were sitting there just chatting, and I'm saying, I had this idea. I think that we could make this a reality, and it just kind of started from there.
And
Yep.
that's why we are here where we are today.
Indeed. Awesome story.
What about
Yeah.
you, Echo?
Ooh.
What about me?
How'd you get started? I know the story, but
I think
don't.
everybody knows this story, but
No,
I
they
guess
don't.
I could tell it again.
Let's hear it.
I was teaching, and a buddy of mine and I played a lot of Clash of Clans, and we watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to be better at Clash of Clans. And he's like, "You should start recording stuff," because I was kind of addicted to it. So he downloaded a screen recorder on my Android phone, and I started YouTube just like a noob, like everybody else,
Mhm.
all ghetto. And just over time, it started getting better and better. Started getting some equipment. Now I have a whole soundproof studio, which is pretty cool. Like, it became pretty real, and it just kind of blossomed over the almost 4 years now. So that's my story.
Nemo, you're up, buddy.
Oh man, I'm getting put on the spot. How did I start being a YouTuber?
Probably
Well,
watching one of my videos, and
that's what it was.
you're like, I could
Yeah.
totally do better than that.
Yeah.
It's gotta be it.
No, I'm a leader of a clan family, and there are a lot of different clans in my clan family. I've been teaching people how to do Clash for a long time, and at first I really just got tired of saying the same things over and over again to people that were coming into the clan. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a video, and then just gonna show them that video when they come into the clan. And then I made another video, and then I made another video, and the next thing I know, here I am sitting on the Springtrap with you giants.
Legendary show.
That's right. It is legendary. It's just my third or fourth time on the show. I remember watching the show when I wasn't doing any of that YouTube, and it's pretty exciting to be on it, though. I gotta say.
Yeah. Every time we do it, I say we should do it more often.
Yep.
I'm gonna say again, we should probably do it more often.
Oh yeah,
It
for
is
sure.
fun.
We should. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I see a question. So Carbon, any tips for recruiting if you don't have a streaming platform? Yeah, absolutely. One, you can go to the Clash Champs website and you can promote your clan through that website there. You can join a lot of the creators. They have like Discords. You can go to Reddit. And a lot of times the creators have, I know, especially in my server, where you can post your clan information and potentially people may see it and they might want to join up your clan. And usually the people who come from like Clash Champ or somewhere else usually will turn out to be better members because one, they found your clan that way and they took the effort to kind of try to find your clan. So I would think they will tend to last a little bit longer than the average like random person that might show up. But I don't know. I haven't been part of the random, I mean, since global is gone. So I don't know. A lot of clans have might have died off because of that, but who knows? I don't know how it is nowadays.
I mean, I have people in my comments every day talking about global.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Bring
do
back
too.
global.
Everyone wants
Yeah.
global. And I guess
want
it's
global,
true.
yeah.
Like, for people that have no internet presence, they're not big on social networks, they don't stream, they don't make videos, it could
Yeah.
be hard to start your own clan. I mean, to start your own clan,
It's difficult.
it's pretty close to
Yeah.
impossible. I mean, you do have
Nowadays,
Clash
yeah.
Champs where you can start a clan and recruit from your clan, right, Easter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a difficult process. I mean, and that's why I built the recruiting tool, because there wasn't something that was easy, and so that's why the Clash Champs recruiting tool links up to so many Discord servers. So you create your clan once, and it
Mhm.
goes out everywhere to all of our partners. And so there's thousands of eyes. And this last month I looked, and we had, I think, almost 15,000 joins. Of people going to our website, and we're not even tracking the Discord one, so I have no idea how many people are coming from that. But so we even have the automated one too, which you can pay $10 a month, and it automatically recruits for you all throughout the month.
Well,
You know, another really good hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about, and I'll tell you this because, like I said, I've been leading and recruiting for, I don't know, 6 years now, even back from Global, which was really tough. But you should go on the Supercell website, and they have a forum, and in the forum, they actually have a recruiting. Need a clan and looking to get more clans. There's just two recruiting tabs there, and those are actually really, really good places as well if you're looking for some people.
Yep, I would say the Supercell forums, obviously the Clash Champs, and then also the Reddit forums and the website.
But it's probably a lot easier to just join an existing clan.
It is. I mean, it is difficult, definitely, to start your own. You usually need to have a small group of friends to start that and just build from there.
It's years and years of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy.
Yep.
Really hard.
Yeah, I never really used global either, though.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I remember the only time I did like use it was we on a stream we switched our language to all I don't which one was it? People in chat probably know which language it is, but it's like there's not too many people on it so that you can find each other. And so
Norse.
people would yeah, that's what it
Norse.
was. Norse.
It was
Yeah.
Norse.
And then so like we all like found each other in the same global, and then we either like took over the global, and the random people who were in it had like no idea what was going on because we were
Yeah.
all like spamming the same stuff, and yeah, it was pretty funny. It was
I
fun.
use global to get free co and to find a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Free go.
I actually
Yep.
saw somebody the other day that actually, I like the idea, but I mean, it'll never happen. But if they were to ever think about bringing global back in a sense, but have pre-selected messages, where
That's
you can
not
just,
fun.
well, I mean, that takes out the problem that was there before, that
Yeah.
there was, a lot of people being offended by certain things that were being said.
Oh, yeah.
So if
It
you
was an open
just said,
forum,
hey,
so-
Emotes
recruiting,
and yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I think they should have something like that.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen though. I think
It's-
global is dead.
Yeah, it's never coming back. But
Yeah.
I thought that was a great idea, though.
Nemo's
Yeah.
comments section, the new global. Recruit there.
Oh boy, thanks.
Listen,
Oh,
comment's a
my.
comment, man.
Yeah.
I saw Riggs come in. I also see Joe in the house. What's going on, guys? And some other content creators.
What's up,
Welcome,
Joe?
welcome.
What's up, Joe?
Clash Playoffs, what's up? I see you in here.
What's up, buddy? But
Handful of you guys.
any last questions we want to field, because we're coming up on that hour mark, and I don't want to have missed any. So if any, yes, I see. Okay, I see people talking about World War Doe. So another game that both Nemo and I have been covering. It's like some people say it's a bite off of Clash Royale. It is in the same genre, very different game, a lot of fun as well. We each put out a couple of videos on our channel if you want to check it out, and I plan on making one tomorrow and maybe making it a second upload for tomorrow night. But yeah, guys, it's a fun game. Try it out. We each have links in our descriptions if you want to use it, rather than just downloading it from the App Store. It pays us
Yeah, but-
millions.
And if you ever see anybody fail at an attack, just do #Clash School.
That's a good idea.
You learn.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Exactly. But all right, I think we're gonna close out the show. I'm gonna go around the table here, and we're all gonna say our goodbyes. Let's start with you, Nemo.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm super excited. If you want to come on down to Clash School and get a half hour, an hour session with me, I'm here. Check me out on my YouTube as well. Love you all. Thank you so much.
Have we ever heard a time when Nemo was not super excited?
No.
Beginning of
Never.
streams, end of streams, the man is always
Even in
super
person.
excited.
Even in person. That
Super
Yeah,
excited.
I'm super. This is the spring trap, bro. How can you not be excited?
right?
That's funny.
Indeed.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
All right, Carbon, it's on you, buddy.
Well, I just want to say thank you again for having me here on the Spring Trap Show. Pretty, really excited for this Clash School and the potential that it has and what everyone thinks of it. And yeah, it gives the players who really want that advantage for the coaching one-on-one sessions or even events to have that give them a step above and take their game to the next level. Because I think watching a YouTube video helps. It can definitely help improve your game, but that one-on-one coaching to get the feedback directly on just what you're doing, I think will just make it so that when you do go back to watch YouTube videos, you'll finally understand it and start to click. So I recommend it.
Good advice, Carbon. And now we're on you, H, to the founder of Clash School.
First and foremost, big shout out to my beautiful wife, Coach Gumby, who's in the chat, for the love and support and all those sleepless nights coding this thing. Next up is Supercell for guiding me throughout the process of going to the right people, getting approval to use the content, make sure that coaching was okay, just the whole 9 yards with that. And obviously my team, Nemo, Immortal, Echo, and Ice Queen. You guys have been amazing. None of this could happen without you, and especially all the coaches for trusting this service, for trusting me to coming on board. That that we'll do whatever it takes to make sure you're happy and the customers are happy. But again, this is just the beginning, and thank you all for coming out. Love you.
Yes, and I want to thank all you guys for coming through to another Springtrap and giving us some questions to field. And let us know your honest opinions. Doesn't have to be right here, but what you think of it. Do you think it's something that the community needs? Do you think it's something that's unnecessary? We'd love to hear your suggestions, areas that you'd like to see the site go to. I want to thank all the guys right here with me now for coming through and being on the trap. And we're going to be back again another time with more traps, more videos, and a lot of coaching. Head over to clashschool.com right now and try.
I have one thing to say. One thing to say. Sorry.
I had such a great ending, and he.
Sorry, I
Ruined
knew
it.
I knew you were about
You
to push
ruined
that
it.
button. You were about to push that button, so I had to just just in case. No, I just saw Pickles show up in the chat, and she actually helped a lot with recruiting a lot of the coaches. So big shout out to her as well.
Big shout out to Pickles. We're out of here,
Pickles.
guys. Go to clashschool.com and get one of those 504 messages to show up again. Kill the site.
Crash the
Later,
site.
guys.
Sorry, buddy. I love you.
See ya.